Yeah. What up? That's how we doing it today. That's how we doing it today. See how long I can keep this on my head. Yeah. We livin' and we thriving. 30 seconds in, baby. Let's go. Laughing Buddha. The point of today's live is don't take yourself too serious. You heard? I think a lot of us is taking shit too fucking serious out here. Like, just fucking relax, fam. Just relax, bruh. Sis, C star, scene, Mrs. Clayton, wagwan. What was? Oh no, I thought who was it? It was Mrs. Colgar, I think. Somebody was talking about a big reveal. I forgot who it was. What's good though? How you? What's the weather like up there in Alaska? Y'all got six. Y'all got. Nah, but for real though, y'all got 6 months of light and dark up there, or is that's like further from where you're from? Oh, it was you? What's the what you was revealing? Happy was good. How you feeling, love? Tell me what the big reveal is though, cause I'm excited about that too. I said I want to be in on a big reveal. How you just gonna talk about? Oh, I missed it because I was doing a big reveal. You ain't even say what the reveal was. How you feeling? Happy? How was your day? Them kids was cutting up on that bus today. Did you have to stop the bus and give somebody some bow bow? I'll be always if I was a bus driver, I'll stay threatening the kids. I know your mother. I know your mother. I'm gonna talk to your mother. She gonna hit you with the bow bow. Keep playing. Put that seatbelt on. Oh, your baby grandson. Oh, it's cold. Snow next week. That's what it is. I'm surprised y'all not getting snow already. Snow all year round in Alaska. Except maybe y'all have a summer. Word. Yeah, man. So I ain't really come on here today with any type of specific message besides how I was feeling. How I was feeling is like we be taking ourselves too serious. The reason why I say that is because I ran into somebody today. I was out there in like the Atlantic Beach Mayport area, which is like the eastern side of Jacksonville, is by the beach. Mostly upper middle class, upper class, upper class people live out there. Um, Mostly Navy people too. Navy and Army people. Army people who deal with the Navy live out there. I'm a yellow bone. What's my Mexican name? Alejandro. I always felt like I'm low key Alejandro. Shakira gave me that name. You're the kids is good on that bus. That's what's up. That's what I want to hear. We giving up papaos. Snaker was good. The day is going pretty good so far. Can't complain. I made some bread today. Made some good money. Hallmark really appreciates your boy, so they trying to hire me, but they don't have no positions open. But nah, the director said she likes me so much she's about to fire somebody. So she has a position open. And so that's what's up. I just gotta be patient. And I think it's gonna work out, man, because I really like that job too, not for nothing. It's really like a job for retired ladies. You know Hallmark, what I'm talking about, right? Hallmark, the card company. They um they actually have like an active job where they designate you a region or an area, and then a few times a week you got to go in the stores within. So there's like, Publix, grocery stores, Walgreens, Walmart, any place that has greeting cards in a Hallmark section. Hallmark controls that. So a lot of times you got to go get ready for the new holiday that's coming up with a new batch of cards, put up the new advertisements and shit. But what I've been helping them with was taking down, like, we take down their whole aisle, their whole section, and then we build up a whole brand new one, and then we refill it with all new cards or whatever. And that should take a few hours, but they really fuck with me. So I got the lady's card. She said, "Yo, I'm really trying to hire you, but we just don't have no positions open right now." So she said she's gonna talk to her manager, her boss, and then once she lets somebody go, there'll be a position open. She'll text me. I'll go to the website, fill out the thing, whoop de whoop, and we be in there. And that'll be nice. But I already know I'm gonna have to tell them, I'm trying to go back to Columbus. Like, I can only be in Jacksonville, but a hot minute. I need y'all to help me take this job to Columbus, Georgia. So if I could do that with the trading, I could just get a whip, do like Uber on the side or whatever. Should be lit. We be all right. We be back in Columbus in less than a year, which was the plan the whole time. Word, congratulations on your grandson, Mrs. Clayton. Baby boy. That's what's up. New life. New energy. It's light all summer. Winter is dark by 3:30 in the afternoon. Wow. Ah, my mom's is black. Yeah, me too, man. Unseen was good. Yeah, spoil that baby. Babies are what's up, man. I seen so many babies today while I was in Walgreens. Mm. But yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just keep this one short, keep it light. Am I Puerto Rican? Not that I know of. My ancestry, I did the ancestry a couple years ago. It didn't have no Spanish countries on there. No Latin countries on there. It didn't even have any Caribbean countries on there. I was shocked. Because from what I thought I was Haitian for a long time. I thought I was half, pieces, quarters, eighths of Haitian, whatever, because a lot of people in my family is Haitian. Um, so I thought that's what was happening. But nope. I am 51% Anglo-Saxon. Nah, I might as well be Latin though. Growing up in New York, man, you Latin by proxy. Ya tú sabes. I know them babies is spoiled. So who's having the baby, Mrs. Clayton? Is it Desmond? Desmond out there wilding out? Nah, I couldn't say wilding. He might have had a baby on purpose. I never. You probably told me before, but I don't remember how many kids you have, Mrs. Clayton. I know you got more than Desmond. I know you said you got like a daughter or something too. Your youngest daughter. Okay, that's what's up. Brother, please tell me Chechnya is strong. Of course Chechnya is the strongest. I don't even really know what I said. I don't even know what I said. I feel like it's somewhere close to Russia, but hell yeah, Chechnya is the strongest, you heard? They don't play around in Chechnya. I heard about them all the way over here in the States. 4 kids, 1 boy, and 3 girls. Okay, you're a girl mom. Shout out to Desmond, growing up in a house with all those ladies. That's why he be singing them love songs. That's what's up. That's what's up though. Keep it going. You live on. You live long. I love how nobody's pointing out the Laughing Buddha on my head. Shout out to my boy Olu, wherever he at. If you want to get one of these dope Laughing Buddhas, shoo, go to Oluminous Creations on Instagram. I think he got an Etsy shop too. I think that's where his business is located on Etsy. Go to Oluminous Creations. That's what's up. Save a spot for me at the table when I come through, man. I'm coming to Chechnya, you heard? Take me to the Chechnya hip hop spots. I love Russian hip hop, man. Russian hip hop reminds me of New York in the '90s every time I listen to it. Again, I need to. My geography is terrible, but I think Chechnya is somewhere around there. The grandkids are 3 boys and 1 girl so far. Okay, so it flipped over. You had 3 girls, 1 boy for you, and the grandkids came through with 3 boys and 1 girl. That's what it is. 47, yeah. But that's what's up. You get to run around. You get to run around them kids all day. They gonna have to keep up with you. That's what's up. I'm not trying to be a grandpa till I'm 65. And I'm gonna be in better shape at 65 than I am right now. Watch. I'm gonna get that whatever new um cybernetics. I'm gonna get the cybernetic lung. I'm gonna probably need it. Nah, facts though, I was thinking about like quitting smoking today. Cause I saw a new laugh line right here in my eye. I said, oh no. Chill. That shit is going too fast. And then I Googled. I said, does smoking age you quicker? It said, yes, it does. Science has proven. Smoking ages your ass. I said, no. And I can't do edibles, man. Edibles don't work on me, man. So, and I've already cut back as much as one could cut back. Maybe if I like only smoke a couple of times a year instead of like a couple of times a week, that might bring some collagen back. Maybe I gotta start taking collagen. Shout out to all the young grandparents in the world. To be a young grandparent is dope. You gotta really like round up all them babies and show them what's what. Because as a grandparent, you know way more than your kids. You know what I mean? You can show them kids way more than your children can. Bestow more knowledge upon them, more maybe not more experience, but definitely more. You got more experience. Unseen said edibles had you running from yourself. What happened? Tell us this story, Unseen. What happened? I don't have no edible, no edible. If unless we talking about mushrooms, I got plenty of mushroom stories. I don't know, Mrs. Clayton. Everybody say that. Everybody say that. Everybody say, yo, my edibles is the strongest edibles. I don't know, man. I don't know what my stomach is on. My stomach don't metabolize cannabinoids the way my bloodstream, my lungs do. Jada was good. uh, Life. I'll be open to try them though. I have to drive up there to Alaska. What a drive. Nah, pause. I'm gonna have to fly up there. Road trips is really fun when you got somebody to drive with, somebody to talk to. But road trips by yourself, maybe for like an hour or two, but that's it. Maybe if you have a dog or a cat, lit. Definitely do road trips with a dog or a cat. I wish if it was so smooth on the bottom, I can't. It's making it hard to keep it on my head. Y'all put on this hat the other day and my whole voice changed. I turned into an old man instantly. You ever put on something and your whole personality changed? Tots was good. Yeah, that was a Laughing Buddah by our brother in love and community, Oluminous Creation, Olubeyo. I've been growing for 20 years and smoking longer. My edibles are amazing. Fly if you don't want to go through the Alkin. Yeah, I'm flying. What up, what up? How you, Tots? It's been a minute. Oh, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about doing it like a concert on the live. But I don't know how the music be sounding for real, for real. But yeah, maybe next live I'll do a whole ass concert because I've been back on my writing shit. I got, probably like 45 minutes worth of music in my head. And the best way to practice is practicing in front of people. I practice in front of the mirror all the time, see? I be standing right there, spitting in the mirror. Look at that back though. It's a wrap. They don't even know what's about to happen. They're gonna be like, who that? Of course, Tots, you got it easy to remember Tots Ramsey. How you gonna forget that? Yeah, yo. One of the last rhymes I wrote, I said I'm an old nigga, a bold nigga, relative to the what I say, a old nigga, a bold nigga, relative to the flame of my youth. Oh man, the rhymes is in his phone, so I can't really remember it, but yeah, I think hip hop definitely need. Need is the word that I want to say. It needs my generation. It's not because people be treating hip hop like it's a young person sport. Like sport, I understand why it's a young person's game because your body, you need that youthful energy. You need them young joints and them young knees and ankles and shit. And you constantly need the youngsters to challenge the established legendary players and shit. So that's why it makes sense for sports to be like more like a young man's game. But music, it needs more experienced people talking about real life shit instead of money, drugs, and sex. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I think there's a market out there for everything. Yeah, this is my pop's hat. If I was to wear this hat, I would never. I don't wear hats like this, but I would probably wear it like this. This is how I'd probably step out. Oh shit! I look like I'm coming from the liquor store. Oh shit! Getting old is crazy, man. I be looking at the youngsters. I saw a bunch of youngsters come to the Walgreens today when I was working there to pick up candy, and I was like, damn, I remember that was me. Like I used to ride my bike to the 7-Eleven that was like 2 miles away from the crib to get the Slurpees. Slurpees was like 68 cents back in the day. Youth. And then I started thinking about how long 40 years, all the shit that I've experienced in my life. You know how much time I've spent waiting for a bus or waiting for a train, standing on a platform? I probably spent at least a year and a half just waiting on public transportation in my life. Like if you add up all the 10, 15, 20 hour long waits that I've had and accumulate them over the course of 40 years, it's probably like one whole year. You want to hear something, Tots? I feel like I should start it off. Like I should start the whole live off with that, you know? Because if once I do that, I'm definitely getting the copyright. So it's basically like throwing away a whole live. Next one. The next one will be on Thursday around 6:30. So look out for that. Consider this the first warning shot. The first piece of marketing for my live YouTube concerts. You like that, Tasio? You ain't heard nothing. That's why I always get back into it, because that's another shit that happened to me the other day. I was putting something in a shed, and there's like this silver briefcase that I got in there, and I don't even remember what was in the briefcase. So I just opened the briefcase up, and it's all my notes from when I went to IAR, when I was about to be a studio engineer. And I was looking through the notes like, damn, I used to know all this shit like the back of my hand. Like I used to know the ins and outs of a speaker, the ins and outs of an amplifier, the ins and outs of a mic, the ins and outs of music, like XLR chords. Like I could build you an XLR chord from scratch. And I was like, damn, life is crazy how you go so deep into subjects, and then 10, 20 years later you don't know nothing about the subject. Like I couldn't even really, like, I was looking at old tests that I took at IAR, and I'm like, I don't even know the answer. And then I see why I wrote the answer. I was like, yo, I still am smart, but definitely like transitioning through different sets of knowledge. But I say all that to say, I was looking through the briefcase, and I also saw one of my old, like when I was going to IR, I used to doodle like rhymes in the margins of the pages, and I was reading some of the rhymes. I was like, yo, that kid is nice. And then I just started, like, going through my memory for what I've been writing for the past like 5 years, and I got joints, son. Joyce, and then the shit that fucked me up even more, like, I don't want to hate on this dude. What is his name? Never Broke Again? Young boy. He's like one of the biggest hip-hop artists ever, apparently. I've never really heard any of his songs, but every time I hear of him, people are talking about how he's like the biggest artist ever. And I saw this reel where this dude was crying. He was crying like puddles was in his cheeks. His girl, they was at a concert and this girl was recording him. And I was listening to the lyrics. I'm like, what the fuck? He didn't even rhyme one time in this song. He didn't rhyme once. He's just talking. You know, he got a little cadence to his speech, but I was like, damn, that's what they like? So I'm like, nah, son. I can't let it, like. Anyway, so I'm going through my old shit and I'm like, yo, I'm one of the nicest ever. It's because I was trying to catch up to Big Pun. I was trying to catch up to Biggie. I was trying to catch up to Nas. I want Black Thought to listen to my shit and be like, yo, you nice. That's like, it's not even really about like regular people listening to my music. We're like, oh, okay, I like this. It's like me going to the masters and have the masters acknowledge me. Like, those are the people that I really want to impress. If I really chased hip hop, like a hip hop career, it would be just so I could sit at their feet and like pass them a tape, or, you know, I guess send them the link, because we don't do mixtapes no more. My pop's about to come in the crib. But I got you, Tots. Nonetheless, I got you. You will hear something. If you can make it in 2 days, try your best. On Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a concert. Just for you. Because you're the only one who said, yo, let's hear something. Fear and Loathing is one of my favorite movies ever. Johnny Depp is phenomenal in that movie. I forgot homie's name, who he was playing. It's a journalist. What was his name? That journalist was a real dude. So that's why definitely one of the greatest movies ever. That's what's up, Mrs. Clayton. I love that you support him too. I bet you be in there bopping your head like, yeah, this is it right here, baby. He making beats for Desmond. That's what's up. If Desmond don't make his own beats. Facts. You seen a few times. I never knew how much was enough, but also wanted to understand what I was experiencing. That's wild how THC does that to people. It's never done that to me at all. Mushrooms, though? The psilocybin? Whew. It's so weird because I do not like the feeling of throwing up at all. Like, that's one of my worst. What is it? Like a pet peeve, or like the worst thing that could ever happen to me is me throwing up. So I stay away. I stay far away. That's why I don't drink. I stay far away from things that make me nauseous. And I don't chew mushrooms like that. I've only done mushrooms like maybe 4, 5, 6 times, something like that. But every time, oh my God, one of the illest. And it's not necessarily even fun, because you have that feeling of like nausea. It's not really fun, but the level of consciousness that you reach while you're on psilocybin, oh my God. That's why today's theme is don't take yourself too serious, fam. I feel like some of us be taking ourselves or just life in general, too serious. It's so easy to look at all the ills of the world and then like have that shit become your identity, because you want so badly to change the maladies of the world. I know, because I used to be one of those people, like, especially when I first started learning about sovereignty, forget it. When I was vegan, forget it. The first 3 years, 4 years of my vegan journey, if you wasn't vegan, you was a POS. I hated your guts, but like I really looked at you like you was subhuman for not being vegan. Like the first 3, 4 years of my vegan journey. And that's the point of today's, I'm not going to make a whole big explanation about it, but it's really just that. Like, don't take yourself too serious. You might think that you on your spiritual path, and because you feeling so spiritual and enlightened and woke, that now you starting to let yourself feel better than people who don't necessarily travel the path that you want or know what you know. Hold on, let me go open the door.
Another one back to the desk. And another one, and another one, and another one.
What's up, Dad?
Hey, what's up, son? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. It's been an interesting day.
Been an interesting day.
Yeah, just got back from the gym.
The gym? Oh, y'all went to the gym late today.
Yeah. One at 5.
Okay.
How you doing? I love you.
Love you too, Dad.
How was your day?
That was great.
All right. Like to hear people have a great day.
Yeah. Lumi and Aura have fevers today, so she didn't go to school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get into some of this good food that my son made yesterday.
Facts.
Hmm? So how they feel? Not a little bit better?
Yeah, she said they feeling a little bit better, but
Okay.
they still sickies.
You ate something?
Yeah, I had ramen, tonkotsu ramen for lunch, so I'm probably good for the rest of the day.
Ramen.
Yeah, they got this nice ramen spot where I was at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called the Hangar or something like that. The Hangar Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Navy vets
Yeah.
went to Japan and got the recipe for some ramen, and they was in there making ramen and fried chicken. It was amazing.
Really?
It was amazing. So tasty. Like, it's almost worth driving all the way out there just for that.
Yeah.
The ramen wasn't really, the soup, the broth was banging, but the noodles themselves, I was like,
Really?
the noodles was like subpar.
What are they made out of? They're not made out of all this
They didn't taste homemade, but they might be. I don't know. But they're not the best noodles that I had. But the broth was amazing. They had all the ingredients.
A lot of carbs. Carbs.
Yeah, it's ramen.
Well, depending on what it's made out of. Be right back.
Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, was taking ourselves too seriously because we start to think that we allow ourselves to think on a subconscious level sometimes. Like, you're not sitting there telling yourself verbatim, I'm better than other people because of such and such. But you just act that way. Like yesterday, there's this dude that lived down the block from me. He's 21 years old. And a lot of people on my block specifically have their lights turned off right now. Like, I live in a hood. Like, there's the hood and there's the hood. There's the blocks that you're not supposed, that's why people drive 80 miles per hour through this block, because they don't want to stop. They don't want to see nothing. They don't want to be a part of nothing. Just coming home. There was some lady out, the fire truck was stopped in the middle of the street, right up the block, coming home from work today. And this lady was in her drawers, stripping in the middle of the street. I drove by, I didn't look. I was like, I want to see that. I just peeped that she was naked, but that's the type of shit that you see on a daily basis in this neighborhood. And yeah, man. So it's pretty bad. But I was saying, this dude lived down the block from me. His lights is turned off. The only reason why I ever talked to him is because he was out in the front of his house one day. I'm walking, I'm doing laps because I gotta work out the nerve issue that I'm having in my leg. So I saw him and he was like, "Yo, I ran out of soap and I don't feel like going to the store right now. Could you do you have like soap and you could lend me?" He asked me to borrow some soap. I was like, I got you, fam, don't worry. So I walked to the house, I got him a bar of soap, I brought it to him, and ever since then, like, we talk every time I see him. So he's 21 years old. He's really, really like gun-ho. He swears he's not gonna do nothing in his life but rap. And when I was talking to him, this ever happened to you, like when you talk to somebody and they're very forthcoming with information about themselves, especially like good information that's almost too good to be true? Like, for instance, he was telling me He's got a manager. His manager brought him to Chris Brown's house, and they offered him like $1 million deal when his manager brought him to Chris Brown's house. This, mind you, homie's lights right now are not on. And I don't want to put all his information and story, his whole story out there like that. But I just want to say that I feel like he takes himself too serious. Or maybe not serious enough, now that I think about it. Like he's serious in what he's saying in his story and the information that he's giving, that he's providing me about his life. But is every time that I talk to him, he's always talking about other people and how other people are in his way and stopping him from being great, basically. So, and I always swing it back to him because, you know, I'm 40, so he's 21. So I'm kicking the 40-year-old knowledge to a 21-year-old. And I'm basically like, yo, you can't, I hear what you're saying and it's all valid. At the same time, you can't give yourself excuses. You can't put your responsibilities. You can't put your goals on someone else's shoulders. Like, he was telling me how he can't make music right now because his manager hasn't been coming through answering his phone calls and all of that. So I'm like, what if she falls off the face of the planet? What if she has a heart attack? Does that mean that you're not gonna make any music now? So that's what I mean by like taking ourselves too serious. Like, or maybe in the same breath, it's not taking yourself serious enough. Like, does that make sense? I don't know.
You never thought about maybe something is wrong mentally?
Oh no, something's definitely wrong mentally. Like, he told me last night he got a metal plate in his head.
Well, shit, come on. He talking to Jupiter and Mars. Really?
Yeah, and so another reason why I said we take ourselves too seriously, because I was at Walgreens today and this dude pulls up an electric bike. Cool dude. I ended up talking to him for like a half hour. But again, in the same type of situation, he's telling me, yo, like, I made $2.3 million in 6 months. And I wanted to believe him. I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
That's another nigga with a plate in his head.
But I don't know, man. I'm gonna digress off of that because like we shared credentials today. Like, I gave him my channel because he said he does social media. I gave him my social media. We might link up in the future. So I'm not trying to like really put homie down, but I'm saying all of this to say, have fun with your life. Laugh. Don't feel like because, you know, the world is the way it is, like, you know, the whole Gaza shit, the apartheid, the slavery, all the things that are wrong with the world, Donald Trump, you know what I mean? We get so politicized. We get so serious with all the things that are happening in the world that we forget to laugh. Like, we forget to just like look at a silly mistake that we made. Like, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, you lock your keys inside your car or something like that, and then like that really fucks your day up, and you don't get to laugh about it. Like, maybe you locking your key, you know, this is all an example, but like locking your keys in the car might have stopped you from getting in a car accident. Like, you don't know what the universe is like pressing the brakes on you in a particular incident to save your life. So I feel like, you know, let's have more fun. Let's not take life so serious. Let's not take ourselves so serious that we start to feel like we're better than other people. All right, and that's my spiel for today. Let's see what the comments are saying. You slept for 3 days? That's what's up. I've met plenty of people who tweet. Many people tweak. I don't know what that's about. I think I've seen, and maybe this is me taking myself too serious. I've seen people tweak so much off of things that I never tweak. Never. I don't care what I'm off of. Even off the DMT. I think DMT is no. I've taken LSD a couple of times. Still never tweak. Very, very like oh, this is crazy, but never like wanted to do something like jump off of something or throw myself into a bonfire. Like one time I went, y'all know who Alex Gray is? The first time I ever took shrooms, ever, I was in Alex Gray. Alex Gray is a famous painter. He has a compound in upstate New York, and he often does like these get-togethers, and they have big bonfires or whatever. And it was me and like 6, 7 of my friends at the time. And this dude, he was a friend of a friend. They brought him. And he was on the shrooms. Homie tweaked out so crazy, he threw himself in the bonfire, fam, right in front of me. I sobered up like this. Like, I was like off 3.5 grams. Like, it was, what do they call that? A master dose or some shit like that? A hero dose or whatever? Maybe a hero dose is 5 grams. I don't know, but it was a lot for me for my first time. And seeing homie throw himself in the fire definitely made all that shit go away. I know y'all got the little studio set up though. Everybody said what up, Pops?
Somebody said, what's good?
Oh, Olivia's in here too.
Really?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She good. She live in Texas now with Jody.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I got that correct.
Does she know how Keith is doing?
Keith?
Yeah.
Cousin Keith?
No, not cousin. Aunt, your Aunt Faye's husband.
Oh. No, I didn't ask him. He's going through something?
Yeah, I think dealing with cancer.
Flame was good. Somebody in the back right now tweaking as we talk. Somebody's in my backyard tweaking right now.
In the backyard?
Yeah.
In the backyard there?
Flame said, I'm gonna go live with you, so I got me a shiesty face mask. I bet, Flame. What you want to talk about, Flame? We gotta plan it out, you heard? Cause I don't want you tweaking on my life. Not that I suspect that you gonna do that, but I gotta vet you. I gotta vet you a little bit. It would be irresponsible if I didn't vet you. Oh, okay. By tweaking, you mean paranoia? Oh, I hear that. I think what happened also in my journey, I started smoking when I was first time I ever smoked cannabis when I was 13. And I was in military boarding school at the time. That means that you live there. I lived there 5 days a week. And this is a military school. So we was out in the back. We smoked out of a pen. I'll never. If he called it a bat. He was like, "Yo, you about to hit this bat?" I'm like, "Fuck you, hit a bat." We smoked some weed out of a pen. This is 2000 and. This is. No, this is 1999. Actually, I'm in the 9th grade, 1999. And yo, he said it was some kind bud, right? Fam. That you never forget your first time smoking cannabis. Like I had heard of paranoia. I had seen the movie How High. I did not know that's what it really was, though. You really think everybody knows what's happening to you. You really think everybody's about to go tell on you, or they laughing at you. You know what I mean? Like you really think you're about to get in trouble in any moment. And I didn't smoke for another year because of that. Until I was 14. And then I smoked again, and it wasn't as bad, but it was still present. But what I had to tell myself was, this is just a symptom. And I kept repeating that over in my head. I was like, this is just a symptom. This is just a symptom. And then I heard that saying, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean that they're not watching you. So you have to you have to settle with that. Like you have to be like, yeah, I could get in some fucking trouble. Like some shit could pop off right now, but so what? Am I going to ruin my high because of that? And that's when I learned how to just accept the paranoia as what it is. So I never really tweaked off the paranoia like that. I bet, Flame. You got my email, right? Yeah, we'll go from there. Waterloo, here you come again. Retracting your messages. The thing about typing is when you text, you really get to think about what you're writing before you hit the button to send it. Come on, Waterloo. What's going on, fam? You passed out on the table while playing spades? That's bad, fam. There's a mosquito right here. He was on my phone, my bad. I had to smack the phone off the tripod. I know they was mad at you, though. That's worse than reneging. You pass out in the middle of the game. Yo, spades. Spades is definitely one of them games. We be having fun, but we also take that shit way too serious. Especially if you cut your own partner. Oh my god. People be ready to fight. Flame, my email is eyenero@gmail. eyenero@gmail.com. Oh right, yeah. Sometimes the spell check be messing up the whole message system. That's happened to me plenty of times. And then you just have to do the spell correct with the little asterisk next to it. Like, this is what I meant. I hear that. When you smoke for a long time, like when you're so used to the the altered consciousness, the inebriation, I feel like when you're sober, you could get more, you feel more euphoria that way. Like it's more, you know what I mean? The euphoria you feel when you're sober becomes greater than the euphoria you get when you're inebriated. Just try it out. I remember the first time I quit smoking, I definitely felt that. Definitely felt that. And I was like, oh, don't need to smoke no more because this is lit. But life be lifing. I like that. I like that. Oh, Lou, where you at? You missed it, fam. I had this on my head for like the first 10 minutes of the live. We was doing mad marketing for your Etsy shop. Pass the Dutchie upon the left hand side. Yeah. Being sober becomes a novelty when you smoke for so long. It's like, yo, I'm gonna be sober today. I'm so excited. The Tainos. How y'all feel about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl? People are apparently really upset about it.
What? Because they having bad money?
Yeah. Yeah, you know how the people be getting. People's like, he's not American.
It don't fucking matter. Ain't no.
No, the stupid shit is Puerto Rico is an
Nobody in
American
this
state.
fucking country American.
Facts. Puerto Rico is a fucking state though. Like, she on the news talking that shit. I'm like, oh, I need her job because she's dumb. How you a whole newscaster and don't even know that Puerto Rico is a state? Even though I don't want it to be. You know, I wish Puerto Rico wasn't a state. I wish Puerto Rico was its own country. I wish the Caribbean had their own, you know, like United Nations type of a deal. But like the United Caribbean. That would be dope. Damn, Waterloo. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get that fixed. Like, fixed for real. Permanently. SK says Puerto Rico isn't a state. Okay. All right. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, you might say, you trying to be technical and say it's a territory and not a state? I don't know. It might be. You might be right.
The United States took that motherfucker over.
Yeah, as far as I know, they don't have a president or they don't have like a leader. Their leader is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is their fucking president. Just like he's everybody else.
That's what I mean. Now somebody was in the chat talking about check your facts. Elaborate. I'm able to say that I'm wrong. But I don't think that I am. Boom. Olu, what's good? How was your day, family? Was them kids acting up? Was they ready for the chemistry today? Did y'all do any cool experiments? Did y'all do a chem lab? Chem labs used to be my favorite thing. I did not really like let's not say that I didn't like it, but first of all, I had chemistry first period. So I was too tired to be listening to what the lecture was. But when we did labs, I was always ready for that. Oh, is that true, SK? Thank you for that breakdown. Appreciate that. But rather a self-governing, unincorporated territory of the United States, known as a Commonwealth. That sounds like it's right from Wikipedia, too. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, fall break. You did say that. You did say that it's the fall break. Flame asked question. What's your opinion on crystals? Healing or not? Could be. You ever heard of the placebo effect, Flame? Just knowing about that, anything can be healing. The mind is the healer. Do I know anything about finding a lost 401k? How do you lose a 401k? All you got to do is
Social Security.
Yeah, you can go to Social Security, and if there's one in existence, they should have a record of it.
It's gonna be linked to you.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go directly to the Social Security. So probably like socialsecurity.gov. I would assume. Yeah, Flame. So you know about the placebo effect. So just based upon that, crystals could be healing. Do crystals actually have a physical effect on things? Just look at every watch. Every radio has a quartz crystal in it. You know how hard it is to balance this smooth bottom on the top of this fro right here? Blam. but I did it. If you want to laugh in Buddha, go to Oluminous Creations on Etsy.com. Right? Right, Olu, you on Etsy. If not Etsy, Instagram. You could get the link right off of there. Do I believe in telepathy? All the time. I know it's telepathy. I don't even believe it. I'm going to tell you I know about telepathy. It's happened to me way too many times. Roblox was good. Flame, how many times in your life have you thought about somebody and then they call you?
Yeah.
That's telepathy. I bet you almost everybody in this chat has had an experience like that. I've had it dozens, maybe a few dozen times.
Yeah, I've had it probably more than that. For real.
Jake is like, can you moderate me now? Jake, why you want to be a moderator so bad? Ain't nobody tripping in the comments right now. If somebody starts tripping now, I'll let you be a moderator. How about that? I don't even know what permissions moderators have, matter of fact. Let me look that up. Nah, I'm sure it's cool. You can moderate. But what if you start blocking everybody? You know what I mean? Then I have to unmoderate you. And then how do I know that you're... I guess YouTube would tell me, Roblox block this message. And if I see that a bunch of times, then I would know. We should give it a try. We should give it a try. We should give it a try. No disrespect, Roblox. It's all love, fam. But nobody's tripping in the comments right now. If somebody start tripping, you know, I'll block them. But if it get out of hand, which it ain't, there's 17 people in here right now, and we got 22 thumbs up. That's what's up. If you forgot to hit the thumbs up, please do that. Appreciate it. But yeah, we about to round out to that hour mark. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna just, you know, I got on here quick and easy, with not that much of a message. Just let's remember to have fun and keep it light. Keep it light in the sense of weight, and keep it light in the sense of illumination. Flame said, I'm going to send you a message telepathically. Let me know if you get it. Clueless about food. Is it pizza, Flame? That's what I'm feeling. I'm getting the message of pizza. You want me to order you some pizza to your crib? Because you got the munchies? Wow, that's deep, Mrs. Clayton. That's woo. I would be scared too. To this day, my mother is on the astral realm, right? My mother passed away when I was 3. You know how many times I had to tell myself stop thinking what I'm thinking, because I bet you she can like look into my thoughts. So I'll definitely hear that. Yeah, I said pizza, Flame. Pizza. You want me to order you some pizza to your crib? Oh, you were talking about Jolly Ranchers, but you thought pizza first. How you go from pizza to Jolly Ranchers? Yeah, I feel like mothers can actually read kids' minds. I feel like dads could do it too. It's really, and I think like really, you just know your mini me, you know your little human so much that just by the way their eyes are moving or the way they're holding their face, you can get a good idea of what they're thinking. So maybe that's not telepathy. Maybe it's a mix of telepathy and just knowing your children.
Connection.
Yeah. You got Jolly Ranchers next to you? Well, you know what, Flame? That's actually pretty cool, because I was working in Walgreens today for Hallmark, and Jolly Ranchers, you know, because it's Halloween coming up or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of different bags of candy all over the place. And I actually stopped and read the whole entire ingredients of a bag of Jolly Ranchers. So that's not telepathy, but that is synchronicity. It's a coincidence. Tell him, Olu. Tell him. Tell him about the crystals, the quartz. Yeah, Flame, that's some paranormal stuff right there. Right? Chewy, you so bothered by the yellow. Chewy, do you have your own apartment, fam? Do you have your own house? Let's talk about that. Answer the question too. Don't run from me. Because I've been watching your comments. Okay, you got one, right? Did you paint your walls? Did you have your walls painted? If so, what color are they? Enlighten us. White. Wow. Original. Fucking, that is savant shit right there. White walls, I would never would have guessed. Your house must be so entertaining. And I'm happy that you like white. Not even being sarcastic. I love white too. I think it's a clean look. I think it makes the space look big. You know? And I'm happy for you that you have white walls. See how I did that? You when you love someone, not to say that you gotta love me, Chewy, or any of this that's going on that you're watching, Chewy. But when you love people, you should, the best way to show someone that you love them is to want what they want for them. So I love my dad. And my dad wanted yellow walls, and I'm happy that he has them. Yellow and blue wall. Oh, Chewy, look at the blue over there. How he go from yellow to blue? That's crazy. My dad is a colorful guy.
And orange and green and orange and gray.
Come on, Chewy. Come on, be happy for us, fam. You gotta accept that. That's the colors that my dad wanted. Obviously.
Bright colors.
You know?
Some kind of way they stimulates the...
Yeah. My dad wanted that yellow stimulation. And if you go to PR, if you go to the Caribbean,
I didn't understand that.
I'm not talking to you, Bigsby. If you go to the Caribbean, this is what you see. Matter of fact, if you come to Jacksonville, Florida, you would have a ball with the color that people paint their houses.
Yeah,
all kinds of crazy ass colors all over the place. You would have a ball. I'm not even gonna say you're gonna be mad, because I I'm being optimistic for you. You would drive up the block and you would be like, wow, they chose to paint their color. That house, that is amazing.
They actually got red color. They got houses that are painted red.
Red houses.
Yep.
What flag is that, Chewy? I don't even know what flag that is. I feel like that's the Ukrainian flag. Why did I have the Buddha on my head? Because I wasn't taking myself serious today. That was the message of the video. If you saw the title of this live, before you clicked on it, it was, don't take yourself too serious. And I started the video like this. Number one, for the plug, because I want people to go get themselves a Laughing Buddah from Oluminous Creations on Etsy. Number one, for my brother. You heard? Because we support each other. That's what we do. So you get the plug. You know the what do they call it? Product placement. You get the product placed on top. The illest place in the whole live is right on top of my head. And then I feel like that's something the Buddha would do. Because he's laughing. He's not taking himself serious. And he's the Buddha. How the Buddha not taking himself serious? See? That's the point. Roblox. Your walls is rainbow? Damn, that probably had to take you a minute. Yeah, I feel like the yellow walls they are uplifting. They're different. I don't think I've ever seen a yellow wall outside of a kitchen. All right. I passed my hour mark. I put in my hour today. Are you not entertained? Yes, yellow promotes confidence and creativity. See? And we are confident and creative all up in here. Lions are yellow and they the king of the jungle. Let's go, Flame. You already know. Of course, I appreciate you, Chewy. I wasn't mad at you at all. I just was watching you. I got you, Flame. I might end it with something, since I got so much music in my head right now. I might spit to y'all the very first rhyme I ever wrote when I was 15. My cousin Vision was like, "Yo, you write poetry? You should start rapping. You should start writing." Because my cousin Vision been rhyming since way back in the day, and he told me I should start writing, and I did. And I still remember the very first rhyme I wrote to this day. I thought that was a Ukrainian flag. Thank you, Chewy. Decipher and decode the meaning of some poetry. Okay. Buddha, 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 rocking everywhere. Okay, let's do it. Should I make the Buddha body glossy like the bottom? I think I would like that, fam. I'm not even gonna hold you. I love the way you have it now. I love this. Facts. But this seems a little special. Like that, like the more clear you make it, the more what's the word? Opaque. The more opaque you make it, I think it would transfer the light better. So you might be onto something. Try it out when you got time. Your bedroom is butter yellow. Wow, so it's like you sleep in toast. Nah, chill. I'm gonna drop it. I was gonna say your mattress is like made out of toast, but that's not even really that funny like that. Kurdish asked, "Do I know Kurdistan?" I think so. I don't know exactly where on the map it is. I know it's in like the Middle East somewhere because all the stands are in the Middle East. Translucent. There we go. Bang. You got me. Am I gonna spit my very first rhyme ever? Or should I spit some more recent? Shout out to anybody in here right now ever listen to the music that I have on my YouTube? I have two lyric videos that I have on my YouTube. Anybody in here ever heard of them? Ever watched them, I guess? Heard or watched and heard. It's that butter. Yeah, there's two lyric videos that I created a minute ago on here. Yeah, check that out, Flame. Okay. Autumn, what's good, baby? Autumn know that rotten fruit. She knows, see? It's my peoples right there from the heart. My day one. See? Real ones definitely know that I got music on their YouTube. I got a bunch of music on SoundCloud that's stupid old. That's funny that you say that, Flame, because the rhyme that I'm writing right now is to a Mos Def beat. But yeah, I guess I can spit some shit and then we gonna go. How about that? Y'all ready? You ready? Here we go. Do I want to spit this though? Because it's gonna be in my concert in 2 days. Alright, boom. I'm gonna spit it anyway. Cause y'all it's all good if you hear it twice. It's that dope if you hear it twice. And then next time you hear it to some music. But I'm gonna spit it a cappella. No beat, because then if I do the beat, then this whole thing is a wash. It's gonna be copyright stricken. Okay. Standing in that powerful circle of truth. All these lies and these cowards is hurting the youth. Too bad I don't have hours of work in the booth. Rap a whore, hit my flowers a flirt with a tooth. Visit her grave, she was buried alive and survived to this day underground. I thought to myself how that's the deepest metaphor. Prettiest thing that I ever saw or heard. It's my words, why metaphor? Answers to the questions that I didn't know. If we go deep inside my mind, what's original? Lyrics flow, keeping rhymes divine and the physical. Is it soul or is it the nine enemies tippy toe? Lightning struck. I'm about to catch a charge if another baby starve while these rappers living large, bragging about they big garage. Fuck your ego, bitch, it's a fraud. If you caught creeping off through the hood, best believe you leaving scarred. Word to gods, bruh. My hood is hard up. Plus, these niggas ain't nice. That shit is all up. A rapper seeing me and never happened like what? Fat people skinny dipping in a half a pint. Some try to catch a sight from off the dome, half my sight. Weak lyrics get sacrificed for a pock in the afterlife. The axis might be tipping in my favor. Was a stranger in the hood. Now the hood fitting to be neighbors and love one another. Hugging under the colors of the flag of unity. Practically you and me creating all of the universe. In response to the tune it hurts. It's odd that the truth it hurts in the heart of who it serves. If you was lost, tell me who was search. Cause most people don't know who they are. And they was cool at first. They know the math but won't do the work till they fall off into some real bank brothers and niggas pull your skirt and leave you cool as dirt. The earth need compensation. Cause talk is cheap and rappers stealing in a conversation. No longer waiting the momentum to pimp the system, the vision and star collisions, a rhythm with hot traditions and giving nothing but salam alaikum. Mixed with the charm of Satan. But that's a paradox. But that there was hot. Turd there and two rats fucking in a pair of socks. Yo, this from the soul if you don't care or not. Never will it stop. Look, homie, I better drop. If not, I'ma still be at the top of my game. The dickhead, the way I came off the top of the brain, the spit lead, the rip shed, that's business, the get fed, the witness to that fatal shit you going through. I ain't even knowing you, but I'm guaranteeing I'm seeing what only a chosen few see. And that's the truth that you, me. It's no longer who am I, now it's more like who we. If we was on that note, it'd only take 2 weeks to end world war and start world peace. My girl gon' call. I'm like, girl, please, I don't want to hear nothing but that loud ooh-wee with that booty on clap and them bouncing boobies. I'm getting sidetracked, bringing it back to me. But if you look at Matt, that shit has 2 T's. I was set up from the start. It's all up in my thoughts. If it ain't that, it's about who feeds. These starving babies. I was born in the starving 80s amongst crack with black goons who look like raccoons or rabies. So Matthew went crazy for rap tunes and maybe everything does happen for a reason. The going been tough, I've been slacking, but I'm breathing, and what you seeing is a man today. The cards are stacked against me and I ain't have a hand to play. It's like the slave imagination that ran away. The created reality of pure fantasy. In apparent lay, I'm the manifested mathematician, slim with the vast wisdom, different cause I have vision. In this world, we only get 2 views. One is death, one is life. Motherfucker, you choose. Hey, I told you I'm nice. And that's light, that's light. Come on. Did you hear all of that shit? Did you hear all of that shit, though? The shit that I said in that rhyme is fucking crazy, fam. That's one of my favorite shits ever. But it's still light. Like, I got way more. Way more. That's like, what? 2.5, 3 minutes? No hook. Just verse. Just bars. But my favorite part of that whole shit... What did I say? Let's break it down one time. Stop. Look, homie, I better drop. If not, I'm still be out talking thing. If it, yeah, when I was talking about how the only thing on my mind is these starving babies. I was born in the starving 80s amongst crack black goons, raccoons, babies. Matthew went crazy for rap tunes, maybe everything. Nah, what's the part? When I was like, I'm like, yo, my girl gonna call. I'm like, girl, please. I don't want to hear nothing but that loud ooh-wee. You know what I mean? Y'all get that? With that loud ooh-wee. With that booty on clap and the bouncing boobies. That's all I want to hear. Booty on clap and the bouncing boobies. I'm getting sidetracked. Bringing it back to me. But if you look at Matt, that shit has 2 T's. Come on, fam. If you look at Matt, that shit has 2 T's. Titties. Okay? If you look at Matt, that shit has 2 T's. I was set up from the start. Okay? Start. The word start has 2 T's in it. I was set up from the start. What did I say? I was set up from the start. I was set up from the start. It's all up in my thoughts. The word thoughts has 2 T's. Oh, that shit is crazy. I ain't even do that on purpose. But shit like that is ill. If you have like a fucking one of those genius minds, when I say genius minds, there's an app that breaks down the meaning in the lyrics called Genius. If you have one of those ears and minds that likes to break down lyrics, you can have a fucking ball day with cause I be confusing myself when I write. When I write, I create a riddle and then I try to solve the riddle with the next line. It's rapper shit. All rappers are nerds. Don't have me go live with you and spit no one can't rap. The rap battle. I bet y'all would love to see a rap battle. I don't really battle though. It's not my thing. I don't like putting people down. I do like that new shit that they do nowadays where they have like rap battles, but like they try to lift each other up and see who could lift each other up better. Those shits is funny. I watch them shits all day. But I do also I like to watch rap battles. Like the latest shit I saw was Meek versus not Meek. Murder Mook versus Hitman Holla. Y'all see that shit? Oh my god. That nigga. Murder Mook is surgical, bro. He's a scientist. If I get Murder Mook to say that he likes my rhymes, I will be accomplished in life. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that because it's 8 o'clock. My bedtime is quickly approaching. I gotta hydrate, amongst other things. I hope y'all enjoy y'all night. I will see y'all in a couple days on Thursday around 6:30 p.m. We're going to keep it around that time. I hope to see you all there. Pops might make a guest appearance again. And we'll leave it at that. To the one of us who is many, to the divine creation that is all of us, may you grant my friends peace, progress. I love it, man. Peace, progress, patience, panacea, pleasure, and the everlasting moment that is now. Amen, aho, ashe. Peace, y'all. Remember, don't take yourself too serious, you heard?